Alderman Steve Conway is one of 5 members of a special committee charged with looking at the financial details of a controversial proposal that would give part of Forest Park to Barnes Hospital for the next 90 years.
I don't know when we're going to have our next hearing. I think we're waiting for the appraiser that the alderman hired to look at all of the other appraisals that give us a tell. But what we did do in the budget is we took out the fact that BJC was going to give us $1.6 million. And for Forest Park's budget, we are paying that $1.6 million out of general operating revenue so that there is no reliance on BJC to keep Forest Park going.
I asked Conway if he thinks that any lease with BJC should include adjustments for inflation. The current proposal, backed by the mayor's office, maintains a fixed price for the next 90 years.
Well, at least what I saw from the comptroller's office, they have talked about that, and those type of escalators have been discussed, and they will be in whatever the final product is. You should have what they call, they have a consumer price index as adjusted, and usually it's no greater than 3% a year on a commercial lease, and that has to be a given, because that's what businesses have to pay when they enter into a long-term lease.
Barnes hasn't said yet what they plan to do with the land if they get it. Alderman Lyda Cruson, who chairs the special committee, said that information would be requested in writing.
I have not seen it, but Alderwoman Cruson is pretty on top of it, so she'll get the information. And I think that that's relevant, because if you're trying to determine the economics of a transaction, you want to know what their use is, because depending on their use also determines what they can afford to pay or whether or not that's a fair price.
Many people have voiced their opposition to the plan. Conway said that's going to be hard for the mayor and the hospital to overcome to make this deal happen.
The political issues, the social issues, the recreational issues are going to be a way tougher obstacle for people to overcome than what's the value of this. And I think that that's going to be an obstacle that's going to be very hard for BJC at this point in time to overcome.